my god. I literally cannot. I am screaming. I am staring at my TV screen and I think my brain just short-circuited because what just happened? Okay, wait, let me breathe. I need to process this. I was literally just sitting here eating my popcorn, which I almost choked on. By the way, watching General Hospital, and I am fully convinced that Portia Robinson has officially lost her mind. Like, gone. Checked out. Left the building. Okay, so, listen. You know how Portia has been acting super shady lately? Like, shadier than usual. Which is saying a lot because this is the woman who lied about Trina's dad for 20 years, but whatever. We moved past that, did we? Did we really? So she's pregnant. Which, first of all, wild in itself because the timeline is messy with a capital M. She's been hooking up with Dr. Isaiah Gannon, who, can we just pause for a second and acknowledge is absolutely gorgeous and seemingly the most unproblematic man in Port Charles. Like, he saves lives, he's chill, he's not currently involved in a mob war, I think, and she clearly wants him to be the baby daddy. Like, it's not even subtle. She's practically wearing a t-shirt that says Team Isaiah. But then there's Curtis Ashford. Her husband, ex-husband, estranged husband, I honestly lose track of their relationship status every 5 minutes because they are always fighting about something. Anyway, they had that one night, you know the one, and of course because this is a soap opera biology, decided to be chaotic. So we have a classic who's the daddy situation. Isaiah versus Curtis, and Portia has been dragging her feet on this paternity test for weeks. Weeks. Her excuse. Oh, it's dangerous for the baby. It's too risky. I can't do an invasive test. Which, okay, fine, valid medical concern in the real world maybe, but this is Port Charles. People come back from the dead twice a week. You can't tell me they don't have a non-invasive blood test that takes 5 minutes. And Curtis, bless his heart, or maybe not, I'm still mad at him for other things, was not having it. He was literally threatening to drag her to a judge. He was like, Portia, I will get a court order so fast your head will spin. And honestly, I kind of sided with him. I mean, he has a right to know. And she was acting so guilty. Like the lady doth protest too much, you know? So, finally, she caves. She takes the test. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, the writers are going to give us Isaiah. They have to. Portia wants it to be Isaiah. We all kind of want it to be Isaiah just so Portia can have a break from the Ashford drama. But no. The results come in. Portia opens the envelope or logs into the portal, whatever. It's 2026. They use iPads, and her face crumbled. Just dropped. Because the test results say, Curtis is the father. I gasp. I literally gasped. My dog jumped off the couch because I yelled, no way, so loud. And here is where it gets absolutely unhinged. Portia, who remember spent weeks saying we can't test, it's dangerous, I won't risk the baby, is suddenly like, I want a second opinion. Excuse me? Make it make sense, Portia. You just fought a war to stop the first test, and now that you don't like the answer, you're ready to stick needles wherever you need to stick them to get a different result. The hypocrisy. The audacity. It is truly iconic behavior, but also, girl, get a grip. You can't just keep testing until you get the dad you want. That is not how DNA works. Unless you're in Port Charles, in which case, maybe it is. But wait. My brain is spinning with theories because, you know, it's never that simple. I was texting my group chat while watching this. Wait, did I reply to Sarah? I think I left her on read. Oops, sorry, Sarah. GH is more important right now, and we all think something is fishy. Because think about it. Portia looked devastated. Not just, oh, bummer, I have to co-parent with my ex. She looked like her entire plan just imploded. And, you know, Portia, she is a planner. She is a schemer. She kept Trina's paternity secret for literal decades. Do we really think she just walked into that lab and let nature take its course? Here's my theory, and I need you to tell me if I'm crazy. What if Portia tampered with the test? Hear me out. What if she went into the hospital system? She's a doctor. She has access. She's the co-chief of staff or whatever her title is this week. And she changed the sample or the data to make it say Isaiah. She wanted Isaiah to be the dad so bad. Maybe she rigged it. She set it up perfectly. She was ready to open that envelope and act all surprised like, oh wow, it's Isaiah, sorry Curtis, bye. What if someone else knew she was going to do that? What if someone came in behind her and re-tampered the tampered test, like a double cross? Imagine the scene. Portia hacks the computer, changes Curtis Ashford to Isaiah Gannon, and leaves feeling smug. Then, 10 minutes later, someone else creeps in, maybe an enemy, maybe someone who just wants chaos, maybe... I don't know who hates Portia right now. The list is non-zero. And they change it back to Curtis just to mess with her. Or maybe they change it to Curtis because they know it destroys her. So, when she opened that result, her shock wasn't just, oh, Curtis is the father. It was, wait, I fixed this. Why does it say Curtis? I am literally sweating thinking about this. It would explain why she's so rattled. It would explain why she immediately wants a retest. Because if she knows she rigged it to say Isaiah and it says Curtis, she knows someone is onto her. She can't exactly say, hey, this is wrong because I cheated, so she has to say, I think we should check again. For science, it is so messy. I live for it. And poor Curtis. He's standing there, probably feeling vindicated, probably thinking, I knew it. I'm the patriarch. This is my child. He has no idea he might be the pawn in a 4D chess game of DNA swapping. Or maybe he is the father. Honestly, with the amount of times paternity tests are wrong in this town, the baby probably belongs to some random guy from the 1980s. Kidding. Mostly. But seriously, can we talk about how Portia is handling this? She is spiraling. You can see it in her eyes. She's looking at Curtis like he's a prison sentence. And Isaiah? Oh my god, Isaiah. He was probably standing there all cool and supportive, ready to step up, and then... boom. Curtis. Isaiah is too nice for this town. He needs to run. Run back to wherever he came from before he got kidnapped or whatever his backstory was. Wait, I forgot exactly. Was it Doctors Without Borders anyway? He needs to flee before he gets dragged into the Ashford family drama vortex. And don't even get me started on Trina. If Trina finds out her mom is lying about paternity again, oh, it's a wrap. It is over. Trina barely forgave her for the Taggart Curtis thing. If Portia is messing with this baby's DNA results, Trina is going to emancipate herself even though she's a grown adult. She's just going to leave. She's going to move to Paris and never come back. And I wouldn't blame her. I'm staring at the credits right now. Well, not right now. I paused it to rant to you, but when I was watching, I was just like, Portia, stop. Just stop. You are digging a hole so deep you're going to hit China. And the spoilers. I saw someone online, okay. It was a random Twitter account with 12 followers, but they seemed confident, saying that this storyline is far from over. Which, obviously, it's a soap. But they said there's another twist coming. What could the twist be? Is it that the baby is actually Isaiah's, and the test was tampered with by a third party to make it look like Curtis? Maybe. Jordan? Would Jordan do that? No, Jordan is too classy. She's the police commissioner, or was. I can't keep track of her job either. She wouldn't tamper with medical records. Unless she wants Curtis back. No, she's too good for him. But maybe someone else. Cyrus Reno. Is he still around causing trouble? He loves messing with Portia. Oh my god, if Cyrus tampered with the test just to torture Portia, that would be genius. Evil but genius. Or is the twist that Portia is going to fake a miscarriage? No, that's too dark. They wouldn't do that. Maybe she'll fake the second test. She's pushing for a second test, right? So she goes to a different lab, pays someone off, and comes back with a paper that says it's Isaiah. And then we have two conflicting tests. And Curtis explodes. I can totally see that happening. Curtis screaming, veins popping out of his neck, Portia crying fake tears. Pure cinema. I just can't get over the look on her face, though. It was the look of a woman who thought she had control and realized she has absolutely none. It's actually kind of tragic if you think about it. She really didn't want to be tied to Curtis anymore. She wanted a fresh start with the hot doctor. And now she's tethered to Curtis forever. Again. Unless... Wait. What if she's not even pregnant? No, she is. We saw the stick. Or did we actually see the stick? I feel like we did. But you never know. I am so stressed out. I need a glass of wine. Or 3. This show is going to be the death of me. I was supposed to be doing laundry tonight. There is literally a pile of clothes staring at me from the chair, but instead, I am analyzing Portia Robinson's micro-expressions and debating the security protocols of the General Hospital lab computer system. This is my life now. And you know what else annoyed me? The way Curtis was so aggressive about the court order. I get it, he wants to know. But sir, she is carrying a human. Can you maybe lower your voice? Stress is bad for the baby. Even if it is your baby. Which it might not be. Because tampering, I'm telling you, mark my words, the results were tampered with. I don't know who, I don't know how, but there is no way that baby is Curtis's without some shenanigans. It's too straightforward. Curtis is the father is the boring answer. The drama is in the lie. The drama is in the, it's Isaiah. Wait, no, it's Curtis. Wait, actually? And Portia's reaction is the smoking gun. If it was a genuine surprise, she would have cried differently. That was, I got caught crying. Or my plan failed crying. I know my cries. I watched The Bachelor. I know the difference between I'm heartbroken and I'm guilty. I seriously need next week's spoilers right now. I cannot wait until tomorrow. I'm going to go down a rabbit hole on the message boards and see if anyone has screenshots of the envelope. Maybe there's a clue in the font. Maybe the lab technician was acting weird in the background. I need to rewatch the scene. Anyway, I'm done. I'm exhausted. Portia Robinson, you are a mess and I love you, but also get it together. Trina deserves better. Isaiah deserves better. Even Curtis. Well, Curtis is annoying, but he deserves to know the truth. Assuming this is the truth, which I doubt. Okay, I'm actually going to do my laundry now. No, wait, I'm going to check Twitter first. But then, laundry. Maybe. Ugh, I just realized if Curtis is the dad, that means we're going to have months of him hovering over Portia. Did you take your vitamins? You shouldn't be working so hard. And she is going to snap. She is going to lose it on him in the middle of the nurse's station, and it is going to be glorious. I can't wait. Is it tomorrow yet? Why is time moving so slowly? Okay, really going now. Bye. Wait, did I tell you I burned my popcorn because I was too busy yelling at the TV during the commercial break? Yeah, that happened. This show owes me a bag of popcorn. End of rant. For now. But if she fakes that second test, I am calling you immediately. Pick up your phone.